Hey, it's Aaron, and if you're watching this video right now, maybe you're checking out the Swash app, and perhaps you're wondering, is this legit? Can you really make money with this app? How much money can you really make? We're gonna check it all out today. Anytime you want to get my favorite way to get to $5,000 to $10,000 a month, 100% from home, click the link all the way at the bottom, and I'll share with you my favorite strategy. Now, on this channel, I have reviewed hundreds of different ways to make money online. I've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly. So let's find out if Swash is the good or the ugly. All right, now let's check it out. Now, Swash is a really cool little app where you can add it as a Chrome extension to your computer, and there are a few things that it does, right? It's basically a combination of an ad display and data collection app with a GPT app where you can do different things like fill out surveys, play games, and download offers, and we'll talk about that in a second. But the main way that people are kind of getting introduced to Swash is that you can add it as an extension, and what happens is people can actually advertise with Swash, and what happens is they've got an ad network of clients, and on your computer, they will just show you these Swash ads. They'll kind of pop up as you're just, browsing around your computer all day, okay? And then what happens is you can earn Swash tokens. Now, on average, if you're just surfing, on a regular day, for example, you're just watching videos on YouTube, you're reading the news, things like that, you're buying stuff on Amazon, you're gonna have Swash ads pop up. Now, they're a little bit annoying, but if you're okay with that, then you will roughly earn between 3 to 5 tokens per day, Swash tokens, all right? And then what happens is after a month, you can convert these tokens into real money, and they pay out in a few different ways. We'll talk about that in a second, right? But the way that it works is it's based on the price of Swash. So Swash is actually a crypto token. So if you go to CoinMarketCap, right, the value of Swash right now is actually 0.006. That's how much one token is, all right? Now, the strange thing is that currently, at the time of recording this video, crypto markets are booming. It's a bull run right now. And for some reason, Swash isn't doing very well. It's actually pretty low, okay? So when it first launched, it was doing okay, but now it's pretty low, all right? So if we do the math on this, right, if you're getting an average of 5 Swash tokens a day, right, and we convert that at the current market price of 0.006 per token, you're earning roughly about 3 cents if you just surf and watch the Swash ads. So it's really not that much money. I mean, just for surfing, yes, it's free. You're not really doing anything, okay? But I mean, you're making roughly about 1, 2 to 3 cents a day on the current price of the Swash crypto token, and that kind of sucks. It's really not that much money, okay? And you're gonna get all these ads kind of popping up, but that just gives you an idea of roughly how much you can earn just with watching ads for free. Now, another thing that they do is they are kind of like a GPT app. Okay, now if you don't know what a GPT app, that's basically these. There are lots of these GPT apps out there where you can go and download offers, you can play video games, and you can fill out surveys. I've reviewed so many of them, probably like 30 or 40 of them on this actual channel, and a lot of them are so-so. Some of them are really good, and I'll show you a really good one, in a few minutes here. So make sure you stick around. But on average, you will earn roughly between $1 to $2 per day if you put in a few hours every single day spending time on a GPT app. And so Swash is pretty much the same, okay? So if you're spending 2 to 3 hours filling out surveys, downloading some offers, downloading offers are things like trial memberships. You can download some games, hit certain milestones in the games, like you reach level 20 and they'll give you some points. You reach level 100, they'll give you some points. And the problem with downloading offers is that they can be quite difficult. You have to jump through quite a lot of hoops. Like some of them pay pretty well, but a lot of them you won't be able to complete in a few hours. Some of them will take you weeks, days to complete before you hit certain milestones. Some of them will require you to put in your credit card information and some money down before they will reward you the points. So it really depends on the offers that you download. Some of them are casino offers, some of them are gambling offers, some of them are free trials where you have to put in your credit card information. So just understand that that is a requirement for some of these offers. Surveys will pay anywhere from 10 cents to 50 cents per survey. And so, when you spend a couple of hours on these apps, you will generally make about $1 to $2, okay? And if you combine that with the Swash ads, that's an extra 3 cents. So, the big question is how much money can you make from this? Well, it really depends on how much time you spend. But for an average person, if you're spending about 2 to 3 hours a day on Swash, expect to earn about $1 to $2 per day from Swash. That's pretty much it. okay, including the ads. So it's not that much money, but you can withdraw it in a lot of different ways, which is nice. They've got a lot of gift cards, Starbucks, Airbnb, IKEA, things like that, right? You can also withdraw through PayPal Cash, which I think is the nicest way to do it, okay? And you can also withdraw through crypto, all right? Now, here are some caveats, though, that you need to understand before you start using Swash. The first thing is that in order for you to withdraw, you have to have used Swash for at least 30 days, okay? The current version. So if they update it, then that timing is going to be reset, unfortunately. I think it's a bit strange, but it's not so much about hitting the threshold. You must use them for a minimum of 30 days before you can withdraw, okay? So you can't use them for like 5 days and withdraw, even if you have more than 10 tokens. That's the other thing. They need at least 10 tokens for you in your account for you to withdraw, all right? And on the offer walls, which they do offer, like when you download the games and download certain trials and stuff like that, you have to wait for about 90 days before they pay out. 90 days is really long, okay? So that means that if you want to use Swash, you have to be willing to do this for the long term, all right? If you're here just to make, quick buck, which will probably, it's not going to take you, it's going to take you pretty long, to be honest, right? Then you're not really going to benefit from this, because the downloadable offers, they pay after 90 days. And for Swash, you need to use at least for 30 days before you can withdraw. So it's pretty slow, okay? So I would say Swash overall is so-so. I've reviewed a lot of GPT apps. I think their ad network here, just letting them, take your data and then, pop up ads from their client ad network, I think is a bit of a waste of time. I mean, you're earning roughly about a few cents a day, right? If you do the math on that, how much can you potentially earn in a month just by surfing and watching free ads? Well, if you're earning 3 cents a day times 30, you'll earn roughly about 90 cents a month. It's very, very little, okay? 90 cents for the whole month, right? On average, 50 cents to $1, let's just say, for watching all these ads that are popping up. They're pretty annoying, right? And then you have to spend quite a lot of time only to make $1 to $2. I think GPT websites in general are pretty crappy, to be honest, most of them, okay? So Swash, I think, is it's a cool idea, but are you really going to change your life and make a lot of money with it? Probably not. All right. Now, if you do want to check out GPT websites, there is one that's actually pretty good. All right. I've also reviewed this, right? Free Cash is available globally. And it's exactly like Swash in the sense that you can fill out surveys, download offers, and play games, but they pay out a lot more. Now, on this particular website, if you want to use a GPT website, you can earn between $5 and even up to $10 a day if you spend enough time on it. All right. So they just pay a lot better, right? And that's why I think Free Cash is one of the best GPT websites out there. I generally don't like GPT websites. I just think that it's a lot of time to spend for very, very little money back. Okay, remember, on this channel, I have reviewed hundreds of different strategies, and I'm all about creating leverage, right? Making the most money for your time. And I still think that GPT websites, it's a time suck. It takes up a lot of time, but they're not really paying out that much. But if you really do want to use a GPT website, then Free Cash is definitely one of the best ones out there, right? Few hours a day, you can get to realistically $5 to $10 a day, which is not bad for a GPT website. Again, it's not going to change your life, all right? You can't quit your full-time job, but at least with Free Cash, it's not bad. You're making some decent side income there. It's free, it's global, which is really, really cool. So again, I think Swash is a little bit of a waste of time, in my personal opinion. You can still make a little bit of money here, right? But I think their price is pretty low, and it'll probably remain low for a while, considering it's a bull market right now and they haven't increased. But if you really want to, then Free Cash is a pretty good GPT app in terms of GPT apps, okay? Now, if you're here watching this video right now, maybe you're looking for a way to make big money, right? Now, again, on this channel, I've reviewed hundreds of different strategies. I've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly. Out of all the good ones, there's one that I feel I made change my life. I quit my full-time job because of it. I make multiple 5 figures a month because of it. I think it's great for beginners. If you want to check out this strategy, I've got a free masterclass that shows you how to do this step by step. Just click the link all the way at the bottom and you can check that out if you would like. All right. I hope you enjoyed this review of Swash today. All the best to you, and I will see you on another video review. Take care.